Namaste again, my beautiful queens. I'm going straight to making the second part. So this is a second part of amazing spread which was created by three tarot readers, including myself, which is called Holy Moly is Complicated. So in first part, please, if you want to see first part, it's I put the link to the first part under this video. This is a second part. So what questions we have left in the second part? What are we finished at right here all real problems of this relationship. What is a real problem? We are having a Queen of Cups here. So in first video we looked at the question, what is this relationship is about? Is it truly love or is it a game? What of his inner issues influence the relationship? How he sees you in his life? What parts of your character he finds difficult to put up with? And his true feelings. We are having Queen of Wands here, and the card number 6, a real problem of this relationship. There is some lady, a Queen of Cups, which causes the problems in this relationship, which can be any woman who is somehow connected with two of you, or maybe just him, and causes issues. So this is in the first part of the video, which is linked under this one. This is the second part of the video because the spread, this is not pick up the card, this is a spread which consists of 11 cards. In this video, what we are going to look into the rest of the questions. What are his reasons not to act? Number 8 card, cowardice, what he wants but he would not dare to do or wouldn't do, kind of hidden wishes. Number 9, true motives and reasons of his behavior. Again, it's not pick up the card, this is a spread. And number 10, what problems he wants you to solve yourself, or kind of help him solve, but pretty much he wants you to solve. And we are having the outcome right here. Do not know what is there. We're going to open it up, and please you determine yourself the period of time you want to see the outcome. So again, first part is linked under this video. This is the second part. So let us go straight to it. What are his reasons not to act? The Chariot right here. Look how beautiful the images of this card. Again, I already said, look at the spread. If you're gonna do the spread yourself, look at the spread on the whole picture. So we are seeing the Chariot here. The real problem. What are his reasons not to act? What means to act? To act right, to do the steps which you want him to make, as I already said, as I already showed in my last video. Real feelings are never words. Real true feelings are actions. And what are the actions? The right actions: respect, care, compassion, sincerity, commitment. But we're having what are his reason not to act as a man supposed to act towards you. We're having a Chariot. And of course, a Chariot in a relationship is complicated. He's not acting because a Chariot is one of the biggest control freak. It is even a bigger control freak than an emperor, being honest with you. And so, of course, it's an individualist. It's an individualist who considers that right now is not the right time, or not the right circumstances, or something like that, to be in committed relationship. So that he has different goals. You know, he wants to conquer the world, and he wants to concentrate on his own way, so on and so on. So it's control over his life, maniacal control over his life, and also a maniacal control over, unfortunately, you as well. And as we saw in the first part of this spread, no freaking way we are having you as a Queen of Swords. We are having you as a Queen of Cups. We are having you right here as a Justice. And no freaking way he can control you anyhow, manipulate you anyhow, twist you anyhow. You are absolute woman, an example of self-worth, self-respect, self-dignity, and he's not going to be able to do it. So in a position, what are reasons of him not to act? And I'm sorry, I'm holding her upside down. The reasons for him not to act, we are having the Chariot. No, he knows he cannot control you. He knows he cannot manipulate you. He knows he cannot force you anyhow, softly or with promise or with anything, to do how he wants it, because we already saw right here how he sees you in his life, and we see Lovers. So yes, and we see Queen of Pentacles. So yes, he wants to have you a lover, but you are not a type of a woman who would want a little fling. You come when you want a little bit of love making and a little bit of fun, and you go. No, you are not that kind of a woman. You are, as I said, you are you are an example of self-respect, self-value, and self-dignity. So unfortunately, of course, why he is not acting? Because he cannot control. He wants to control his life, not you gonna do it or anyone else, and he wants to control you as well. So you pretty much you're obeying. And at the same time, the problem is with this is why he's not acting, because he's control freak, and he does what he considers right, and and there is an issue, yes, because we are dealing with a person who expects and wants to you to do what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants, and but you are not afraid to tell him if he does something not right, if he does something you don't like, what you consider stepping over your boundaries, and you're not afraid to tell him in his face, what, I don't like it, and I'm not gonna take this bullshit, because the Queen of Swords not gonna take any bullshit. So we are having here different interests, my beautiful queen. So real reasons for him not to act as simple. He wants you as a lover. He wants his beautiful, emotional, passionate, inspiring queen. But at the same time, any serious steps towards making, giving you what you absolutely deserve, and you require, you don't take nothing else, you only take committed relationship based on honesty, based on respect, based on compassion, based on treating each other right. But this is the thing that we having an issue. You have different interests. He wants you to be there when he wants you to be there. He would prefer you to do how he wants it, what he wants, whenever he wants, and you're not gonna do that. So of course, right here now, this is the issue why he doesn't act. But excuse me, if he doesn't act because you don't want to obey and be a little pretty carpet at his feet, and he will walk over you, excuse me, it's not gonna work. So yes, but at the same time, chariot can take a risk, but not when it's coming against his control of his whole life. So and sometimes interesting thing that his feelings he always take have under rigid control. He doesn't allow any whenever feelings taking control over him. He does not give himself into the power of emotions. No one, this one does not do it. So but he's a fantastic lover, I can tell you. The Chariot is fantastic lover, but unfortunately the Chariot, whenever it's not his way, he can get away. But you see, we're having here this amazing, strong personality. My way shall be, and you say, excuse me, honey, but it's not how it works. We are working together. We are together in this Chariot, working together in this relationship, or you can jump on your Chariot and be gone. So next, amazing spread, amazing spread. But I'm planning to pick up the card with the questions from this spread, because they open a lot of information, as you can see. So next one. What are his cowardice? Cowardice, what he wants but he would not do. Coward, I'm just curious, what cowardice can Chariot? Page of Wands. I see. Page of Wands. So covered. So what I just told you, and especially if we take, again, girls, you have to take into consideration the other cards. Where are the lovers here? Of course, a Page of Cups. We are having yourself Queen of Lovers we're having here. And then we are having Queen of Wands. Where did I put Queen of Wands? Right here. Beautiful. Interesting in this deck. I want you to pay attention. This is something very interesting in this deck. You see the Queen of Wands, she is supposedly holding a wand, right? But the wand actually looks like a sword, The Queen of Wands, with the abilities of being sharp and not taking shit from anybody. But of course, what he wants covered this, what he wants, but he wouldn't dare to do that. How unbelievable your dude is, my beautiful queen. So a Page of Wands just wants sex. Page of Wands wants to come to, he doesn't want to commit, but it's a cowardice. It's a position. What he wants, how he wants it to be like this, but he would not do it. It's like a hidden wish. I wish it was just like this. So it's the passion, it's sexual impulse. So just he doesn't want to get emotionally involved, this emotional exchange between you two, but he just want to feel like, it's a beautiful summer evening, and why don't I just call her? Maybe she is alone and waiting there for someone to come and cuddle with her, make love with her. So he wants you to be just a sexual toy, my beautiful queens. It's a hidden, again, covered is what he really, really wants, but he wouldn't dare to do. He wants to have you as his little toy. But come on, what toy you can have is the Queen of Wands, and as I already said, was a Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. Now you're not gonna do it. So yes, he would want to have you as friend with benefits without commitment, because the Page of Wands does not commit, but he would give you all these hopes. Again, he is a little bit. We have an expression in the Russian which sounds like broke his horns, or he stumbled on you. So let's imagine a man who used to have any women, and who is easy to make a woman do what he wants when he wants. So we might be dealing, my beautiful queens, with manipulation here, with a manipulator. Here you can watch my videos on manipulation, or wonderful other videos of narcissistic tendencies. We have a thread of narcissistic here. I know how bad it is, how deep it is. It depends, but we do have, oh, I wish, I could just. He doesn't want a responsibility. He doesn't like responsibility. He just want to, come and have. But he stumbled when he met you. He knows that with you it's not the deal. With you it's not gonna work. He has to be, either he commit to you, or you're gonna tell him go and take a hike. So this is the cowardice of this man, his hidden desires, which he wants, but he's not gonna do it, because with you it's not gonna work. Now let me drink some water. 3 more cards. Next, true motives, reasons of his behavior. 5 of Wands. You see, I want to show you 5 of Wands is unfortunately, as I said, I know I was right about, we do have here a man with narcissistic tendencies here. So my way, it's how I want, is what just for me, but with you it's not gonna work. So 5 of Swords is unfortunately one of those cards which I showed you yesterday, which are not a good sign. So true motives and reasons of his behavior. This is a 5 of Swords. So what you see here, you see in this card, you see a man raising his hand to the air and walking across the gap right here. So victory at any cost. Right here on this card, we see a man standing on a battlefield with a battlefield while he's holding the swords of the enemies he had just killed. And it goes very now understandable with the chariot here. So of course we have a man who will not lose, and usually his way, he gets his way with every woman. So true motives and reasons of the way he behaves is unfortunately him as 5 of Swords. With the 5 of Swords there is a little saying going, if you are a paper man and you are playing with the fire, and once upon a time it was a firefighter, but unfortunately he was a paper man. So in this game of a paper man firefighter and fire, it can be only one winner. Either paper firefighter is gonna diminish and destroy fire, or fire is unfortunately gonna burn the paper man. So it's not fair play. Unfortunately, true motives and reasons of his behavior as, do you remember in the first part, what an amazing spread. Do you remember in the first part of this reading, we had the question, what of his inner issues influence your relationship? And we had justice. And I told you that justice is an issue. His justice, what is just for him, what he considers just, what he wants, is how it is. And right here we are having what are true motives of his behavior, and we are having right here the 5 of Swords. So we are having a man who wants to get his way no matter what. And we do have unfortunately the scary word here showed in many cards. We're having a scary word here, the word narcissist, but it's not that easy. We are having you as I already said, and Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. You are not just equal opponent to him. You are stronger. And that fact that two of lovers, you have karma with this man. You have karma with this man. And you had absolutely right things right here shown in seven of pentacles and four of pentacles from the first part of this video. You know what, I'm gonna wait if you're gonna start doing the right thing. I'm not gonna just tell you, go take a hike. I'm gonna wait, and I'm going to see how you're gonna behave, because you see, as a queen as a lovers here, we do have the chance here that that stubborn mule you are dealing with. Of course, you know the truth about men. I already told you a million times, people don't change, but you said, oh no, of course, you know what, I am going to see how things are gonna be happening. And especially as we are seeing pentacles here and pentacles here, four of pentacles, eight of pentacles, it's probably you gave yourself time till the end of autumn, probably, or by the end of this year. So we do have karmic connection here, and we have so many major arcanas here, tons of major arcanas here, that we might be dealing with karmic soulmate. But you are not the one to break, you are not the one to twist, you're not the one to manipulate. But please still be careful, because we have narcissistic tendencies here. So please watch the videos of Dr. Ramani or others about narcissists, and make sure you're not being in a clause of a heavy manipulator, because that that can be very dangerous for your mental and emotional and spiritual well-being. But still, we are having major arcanas. Still, you are very strong. Still, we are having lovers here, so you met for a reason. Yes, here, my way or highway. Yes, it's a playing with the fire, but and fire would be him, and he tries all kinds of tricks to press you to the wall. Its expression, make you do what he wants. But the thing is, you're not gonna take it. As soon as you see as soon as your trust is broken, if he does anything what breaks your trust, you're not gonna take it. You're gonna be gone. If you see betrayal, if you see the lie, if you see emotional blackmailing or coldness or heartlessness or things like this from this man, you are going to be gone. If you see that the balance is broken, if you see that he tries to press use your old wounds against you, if you see that in this situation there is more fears and cruelty and pressure than it should be, because relationship have to be bringing joy, bringing happiness, bringing amazing, wonderful things. If you see it, you see no compassion, and you see heartlessness, you are not the type of a woman who will put up with it. But still, be careful, because we see the cards here showing some narcissistic tendencies. So you better know what it is and what red flags to look at. But you're very strong. So let's see. Next question: what problems he wants you to what problems he wants you to solve? for him. And okay, what is here? What problems he wants you to solve for him? I am sorry, this is Five of Wands. This is Five of Wands. I'm an idiot. This deck, this was a Five of Wands. Also a fight. It's not as bad as Five of Swords. Five of Swords is here. This is like what happens to this deck. This deck has the wands which look like swords. Five of Wands we are having here at the motives and reasons of his behavior. Of course, it's not as bad as Five of Swords, but nothing happens just without a reason, my beautiful queens. And if I was telling you something what I already told you, this was meant to be. I'm not going to now refilm it all over. So in his true motives and reasons for his behavior, there are some tendencies of fight over Five of Swords, because this is a Five of Swords, this is a Five of Wands. So true motives and reasons of his behavior is like this. He cannot rule you and make you do what he wants. So it's a fight, but not a cruel fight. And at the same time, it's like you are it's discomfort when he is away from you, but when he is with you, he tries to make you do what he wants, but you don't, because as I already said, you're a double Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords. So we are dealing with two very strong people, with a mountain and a mountain. We having jealousy, and we have him wanting to get his way and you not letting him get his way, and you're standing your boundaries and no one wants to compromise. But it's also a lot of sexual pull and chemistry. So these are the two strong people. It's when you are, you cannot be together because you fight, but whenever you are apart, you miss each other. So it's two strong personalities. So these are his true motives in here. But at the same time, of course, take into consideration what I have already said, because if I said it, it was meant to be said. What problems he wants you to solve here? We're having Five of Swords. I'm sorry, here we're having Five of Swords. So he wants you to fight for him, blood and sweat. He wants you to be ready to climb Everest or swim across the ocean for him. Fight and die, and I will die for you, I will lie for you. Again, here we have a narcissistic tendency, but he wants you to do it. What problems he wants you to help him solve means you want to fight for him, you want to prove him that you're good enough for, but it's not going to happen. Of course, I already explained you all the reasons. So outcome is a strength card. Interesting. Girls, you might be successful in this endeavor with this man with whom you have a lot of karma going, just because you know your boundaries, you know your self-worth, you know yourself. Especially right here, we are having, look at this amazing card, we're having the strength card. The strength card as an outcome says that the woman is a winner, a woman, you, especially if you are a fire sign, especially if you're a Leo, because the strength card signifies a Leo, signifies number 19, and signifies as the universal force, and also the test which you went through. But I want you to pay attention to a very sacred meaning of the strengths. You see that a woman is sitting on the back of the lion. It means this woman has won. She was dealing with this beast, with the lion. It's an anima and animus. She was dealing with the lion, and there was a lot of risk of a lion to, chew her and eat her, and bite her and wound her. But the thing is, we're having a woman sitting on a lion, and he's carrying her away over the fire. You look at this, how beautiful. So this arcanum says that as the outcome, this relationship might work out beautifully, but the victory is yours, not him. So how to say, uh, uh, you win over wilderness of the lion. But again, please, my beautiful queens, be very careful and know, take what resonates, and be careful if you're dealing with narcissists, especially covert. But I'm reading you the cards, and this cards is when you can neutralize the aggression of a lion. When a woman, with her unbelievable power of her inner self, self value, self dignity, self respect, and self love, she neutralizes all this nastiness of the animal part of a man, and makes him into a little, kitten that he wants to carry her on his back, and he feels happy to carry her on his back. It's when you diminish in his nature all the negative aspects, and when you bring out his true self. Of course, girls, please be careful who you're dealing with. I already said too many times. So this is the meaning of the card of strength. So of course, this is when there was an animal who wanted to win and to rule and to suppress you and to rule you and to make you do what he wants and to make you a slave. But he met the equal opponent who somehow made him want different things in life. You are just an amazing opponent. You are also strong, but very gentle, very spiritual, very brave, and very strong. So this is a victory of a woman, true power over ego and over any nastiness of the wild animal. This, my beautiful queens, everything I can tell you. I hope it was helpful. Please take what resonates, and remember, always self-love, self-value, self-respect. This always has to be your number one priority. Namaste.